Here on the Law of Attraction Detox, we're going to talk about what you want wants you to. Stay tuned. Here on the Law of Attraction Detox, we detoxify from doing techniques that bring you further away from your desires and into a state of anxiousness and worry, doubt, and indecision. So today I want to talk about what you want wants you to. And it's an interesting concept that you've heard this quote before, I'm sure, and I'm not really sure where it comes from. But it's this concept or this notion that whatever you want, it wants you to have it. And it's true. I do believe that there is some degree of truth to that. That if you're having a desire, it's because our Creator, God, whatever you want to call it, universe, whatever you call it, is wanting you to experience this certain thing. But here's the caveat. You don't get to have these desires the way that you want them until you are the person who already has what you want. See, this is the catch-22, the double-edged sword, the how am I going to get to the other side of the coin? On the other side of the coin is what I want. Well, guess what? There's only one coin. There might be two sides of it, but you become both sides when you are already embodying that which you desire. You become all angles of possibility. And from that space, which, by the way, is the present moment that we're in right now, you feel as if you already have everything that you want. You've blasted the doorways open to 360 degrees of possibility, okay? That, my friend, is how you can have what you want without having it already. So the premise of law of assumption, those of you who are Neville Goddard freaks like me, is really the truth. It is much more deep to me than the law of attraction, which says things like things magnetize to you and they come to you. You're like a magnet, right? Well, maybe, but I see it much more like things are flowing through you, and whatever you are inside, whatever you believe about yourself, whatever you are projecting out onto the screen of your reality is what you get to see in this life. It's all about our perspective, right? So how do you become the person that already has what he or she desires without having it, right? Well, it's kind of interesting that you ask, because it's not what you think. It's not doing more imaginal acts. It's not saying more affirmations. It's sitting, observing the tree, listening to the sounds of the birds, feeling your body. And you're probably thinking, what? How is that going to get me what I want? Well, it might be boring, but it's a lot better than these stress-filled, drama-filled mental thought processes that you might be going through trying to figure out how you can get in alignment with what you want, how you can figure out how to be deserving of what you want, how you can try to manipulate the outside world to try to become what you want and call it manifesting. Who really wants to do that for the rest of their freaking lives? I'm going to tell you, you don't. You don't want to do that technique stuff until your specific person shows up at your door, or your certain amount of money, your health, or whatever that you're trying to manifest. Like, you don't want to be doing techniques because they don't actually work, because if they did, you'd have it already. And maybe by some coincidence you do get it, and then it comes with a bunch of lessons, and you're still insecure, or you're still feeling like a burden of debt is on your shoulders or something. You know what I mean? Like, the point is that when you finally get what you desire, is that going to change who you are? Is that going to force you to do the inner work to become the person who already has what she or he desires? No, it doesn't. So if we were just handed everything that we wanted on a silver platter, would we discover deep inside what is trying to be expressed and be found and be seen and be witnessed, which is your true nature, your true self? And what does that mean? That means that you, my friend, desire deeply to be experiencing within yourself a certain state of being. And our minds think, if that person comes into my life, if that thing, place, fill in the blank, then I will feel this way. And that's very true, you will. But you'll also be anxious, insecure, worried, doubtful, fearful, whatever you are right now on a regular basis. The patterns that you see show up in your life, the states of being, the feelings that you're having, the distractions that you keep going to instead of sitting down with yourself to feel your body and be here embodied with whatever is stored up inside of you right now. Whatever thoughts are spinning right now. What you want wants you too. Well, let me tell you, what you want is not that thing, that person, that place that you think that you want. What you want is to feel the way that you would feel when you have it. And you don't need anything but right here and right now in order to discover that. And it might seem hard because right now you've got a lot of shit that maybe you've been storing up. Trying to get this person to love me, and I'm going to just keep saying my affirmations. He loves me, he loves me, he wants me, he wants me, he wants me. I have so much money, I have so much money, I'm so wealthy, I open my account. Like, it's just stirring up these mental thought processes, pulling your whole focus and awareness out there, further away from what wants you. What wants you is within you. So when you say, what I want wants me too, try to imagine not the thing or the person. Try to imagine your own freaking beautiful self that wants you to put your hand right there on your chest, wants you to love you unconditionally, desire you. You wants you to desire you the way that someone else might. If you access that state of being and become that person who desires oneself, a desire to be here with you, Kristen. I love being in these shoes, staring at this beautiful tree as the sun is setting on a beautiful winter day. Like, that level of gratitude, that level of experience. And let me tell you, it is really boring. The world of the mundane present moment is so boring when you've been addicted to the toxic life for so long. You've been addicted to the distractions and everything out there, and I need to try to manipulate the world and change it. And it's so freaking addicting. Yeah, I get it. When you sit here right now, it's maybe scary because you've got to be with your thoughts. You've got to be with whatever you feel and you've been ignoring for however long. You've got to sit here with your thoughts and not believe a single one of them as they float by, just like a white fluffy cloud, like I tell my clients when I do hypnotherapy with them. Just let that shit go right by, okay? That is so boring, right? Because you don't get high off of it. You don't get an adrenaline spike off of it. You don't have a hormonal rush off of it. It's kind of scary because you have to feel. It's kind of annoying because you have so much to do, right? Your mind will keep telling you all sorts of reasons why you shouldn't just sit your butt down and be here present with yourself. Because what you want is you, and you wants you to come back to it. Not go out there trying to change everything. And guess what? That's where all the juicy, magical power of creation exists, is right now. You sit back into yourself and you just watch that tree, the beautiful sun as it's coming through the pine needles, and suddenly, what were you worried about before? Nothing. Now you've opened the floodgates. Now you have 360 degrees of direction. And now you can gently nudge that conscious awareness into gratitude. I'm so grateful for this moment. I'm so loved. As the crows play through the sky. Oh, there's about 10 of them today. Did you notice that, or were you inside practicing techniques? Don't lie. I'm not watching. But you be honest with yourself. How often are you nurturing yourself, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, making sure that you are a chosen priority, making sure that you feel valuable, making sure that you cultivate your inner wealth, which is your health? How often are you doing that? Really take a catalog, take a very objective look at your life. And then, you know what? You get to a point where you practice that enough and your worries start to diminish, and then you start to feel the bliss of the present moment, which isn't like a dopamine rush or a high off of adrenaline and cortisol or whatever pumps through your body when you feel stress. It's actually quite amazing. One comment, there was a comment that said, I hope I can look as peaceful, or whatever it was that she said, as you someday. And you can. Just practice not worrying all day long. Wipe this look off your face. I love you. If you'd like some help with this, if you want the help with a self-inquiry, I offer coaching. I have packages, 3 months, 6 months, you name it. Right now I have a special with the hypnotherapy. It's 3 for $550. I think I'm going to do that through the holiday season. It's insanely cheap for what you get. They're Powerhouse Sessions. Contact me below. Yes, I'm giving out free 15-minute consultations, so you can tell me what you want to achieve. I can tell you how I might be able to help you get that, okay? Because what you want to achieve is this state of being that I'm hoping I'm transmitting through these internet services. The state of being is what you want. And then from there, you don't care if you have it. And then from there, it just shows up. More stuff shows up that you're like, oh, wow. Hey, that makes my life easier. Hey, I feel more love because this person's in my life. I get to share love with this person. Uh-oh, my puppy just stole my shoe. Better go play. Love you. Contact me below.